bliss right now, and
But we encourage you to stay amongst your Hokie family as long as you'd like.
It is a gorgeous day here in Karlskrona. I took myself out on this cliff today on April 16, 2010, which is kind of a special date for me. It's a weird feeling not to be in Virginia today because I've been there on this date and around this date for the last 3 years. I thought at first I would post this on my second channel because it's a vlog, but then I thought, my main channel needs some vlogging, and this is kind of a big thing for me. So 3 years ago, 2007, I was in my second year of my bachelor, and I was awarded the chance of going to the States to visit a university there as part of an ongoing collaboration we were having with the engineering program at Virginia Tech. And I set the date to go, which was April 15. We got there to Roanoke and to Blacksburg, Virginia late at night. And we woke up on April 16 and took a walk, and we ended up in the building next to where the shooting happened, where the massacre happened 3 years ago. 33 people, including the shooter, died. 2 of the people who died early in the morning at another location on campus. And during the summer of 2007, the idea of making a movie based on my experience, because I had a camera with me, so I filmed some stuff, and this footage was then broadcast here in Sweden, in Norway, eventually on CNN, and on the local paper Roanoke Times in the New River Valley. And the idea came from a guy called Dane Walker, who grew up in Blacksburg and whose father works at the university. His sister works as a first responder in Blacksburg. And he's a music composer, so he told me you should make some kind of film out of this. So since then, and along with my studies, because I'm now finishing up my thesis for my master, I've been keeping the project on hold. Although it's been working up here, but I've been keeping it on hold. But now, as soon as I do finish my thesis, I will start going in for the final cut. And it's going to be a documentary that is more subjective, I think, than most documentaries, because I was there myself. I had the camera and I filmed, and it's going to include people who were there around me and people who were reacting to what was happening back here in Sweden. And there's a lot of mini stories within this, and I find it very interesting. A lot of people who have seen what I've done so far find it interesting. So I'm excited for the project, and it's also been a way of dealing with what happened, because it's strange to end up in a situation. You're in a foreign place. I mean, I've been to the States once, but I've never been in this town. And this is the first thing that happens. And for the people who live there, this is obviously something totally out of their water, something that would never happen here. And here you have me and my friend Carl, who was there, who are just witnessing this without any reference at all to anything like it. So there's no time for thinking it through. There's no time for processing as we're there. So with this film, this documentary film, I feel like it's been my way of processing what happened, and hopefully I can turn it into something that is not only worth watching, but also in some way, educational, or it'll give you like a full story and not just the sound bites that came out of the whole reporting. So in the underbar, there's a link to my the documentary preview, let's call it that I made 2 years ago as my final project for my BA. I have a lot more films since, but it'll give you a sense of what it is I'm trying to do. So please check it out. Also today, on April 16, I was in the local paper here in Karlskrona. A reporter called me up like 2 weeks ago and said he wanted to do like a rear view mirror thing, what happened then, from an article they printed 2 years ago when I was going back for the first time in 2008. And So now they put me like on a almost on a full spread with my picture and me working on the film, and I really appreciate it. You know, if there's something I learned from all of this, it's when you talk to local media, especially now with internet and everything. If you talk to local media, there's a tendency that they will get it right, and they are self-encouraged to get it right because they have to respond to their local, you know, the people who read their paper locally. So, and that was my experience throughout the whole Virginia Tech adventure. When I gave part of my film to the reporter Vilio, who was then working for the Roanoke Times, that in a way gave me a sense that this is what's happening. This is what I saw, instead of having these sound bites, like how many people do you see were hurt or killed and stuff like that. I mean, get the full picture and try to digest what you are reading whenever a big story happens. And also stand by for the Stir Fry TV collab on this channel coming up very, very soon. Very excited. A lot of clips came in, and it's just been a thrill. Thanks for watching, and go Hokies.